So right now, guys, I'm at Hollywood Boulevard, just having a little coffee and then trying to go around and buy some souvenirs for the rest of the fam back at home. And we'll definitely go stop by to do part 3 of my E3 experience. So just letting you guys know what I'm doing right now. But I will leave you guys more of the videos and more of the footage when we get back to E3 in about 2 hours. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so today's the 3rd day. I'm actually working on getting Borderlands 3 gameplay real quick for you guys so I can show you a little bit of footage on the gameplay. So wish me luck. Alright guys, so I got into the Borderlands line, and as soon as you start getting into the line, they start giving you these masks. So they give this away for free. So this was one of the items that I was after. At the beginning of E3, it was just super busy, so I couldn't really get a chance to line up here because most of the time they're always full. But today, 3rd day, it's a lot easier to get into the line.
The Crimson Raiders set their sights beyond the stars. Of course, sometimes when you're busy looking forward, you forget to look back. Time changed the world.
Just tell me where to point this sumbitch.
Alright, we're heading inside the capsule core. I think it looks more like a hyperbolic time chamber, to be honest, but we're gonna head in and watch a little bit of video. So you guys hang tight, show you guys a little bit more of the videos. Alright, guys, so there you have it. I finally was able to try Borderlands 3, and also I was able to try the DragonBallZ Kakarot. Unfortunately, I decided not to take the footage of my gameplay with Borderlands 3 just because they said it was allowed. They allowed me to take the footage, but unfortunately, I thought to myself, what's the point? That's probably not going to be the actual game anyway. And also, the guy that was facilitating all the demo systems for all of us E3 gamers also said that you guys can take the footage. I don't really mind, and nobody really would stop you from doing it, but like he said, he already knows that that's not going to be the final game. So all I can say is, though, from all the Borderlands that you and I probably have tried out, Borderlands the original and Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3 is definitely a new game that is something for us to enjoy. New skins, and there's also new scavengers that has been created for the game content that was added in. Definitely something to look forward to. There were two kinds of scavengers that was actually created for the content, which is a demolitioner and also a brawler type, that's the one that I chose to play with during my gameplay in the demo area, and which is, I find the brawler a little bit more closer to my style of gameplay, because I like to get hit in hand-to-hand combat and then shoot my opponent, which clearly is the type of gameplay that I usually am used to. As far as the graphics, they definitely smoothed it out. It's still kind of animated style of a gameplay, but it's more smoother this time around, like the facial expression of your characters, and also the added addition of skins, more skins, and also more customization to for your character to better suit your style of gameplay. That's regarding Borderlands 3. Now we'll jump over to the DragonBallZ Kakarot. I would say that the game is really rather simple. We use the Xbox One system to play the game. Obviously, that's how they set it up for the game. And all I can say about that game, it's a little too easy, in my opinion. But I guess, that's just the demo. But they kind of scaled the character that you are fighting to at least be 4 or 5 levels higher than your character that you're gonna start up with. Obviously, Kakarot is Goku, and he would probably be like level 2 or level 3, and then the opponent that you're going to be fighting obviously is Raditz. He's scaled up to level 6 to level 7, so that's up to your character to be able to level up in order to match Raditz. But I actually beat Raditz at level 3, just because you have to strategically use Goku's abilities to your advantage and make use of his ability to block, because I feel like if you block and then retaliate, you get a lot more of offense and also damage dealing with Goku. Also, I feel that the game is also, I would say the game is solid, just because they're following the life of Goku as he started from the original Dragon Ball Z all the way up to whatever they choose this game to go all the way up to. The good thing about it is you could actually start missions within the game. They made it look like it's an open world, but technically it's not an open world, just because there are stages that you have to trigger, especially if you were gonna go especially if you're following the storyline of Goku. So basically fighting Raditz, and then eventually, you know, when the whole game comes out, you'd have to fight Vegeta and Nappa and etc. All of those memories that you guys remember from the original Dragon Ball Z anime, they're basically putting that into place while you take control of Goku, and how he unfolds his destiny would be up to you. Obviously, we all know how he turns out to be, you know, and that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot left during my third day visiting E3. Obviously, this would be part 3 and would be the ending of my entire experience. Hopefully, but you know, next year, if I'm not doing anything, maybe I would be able to go to the next E3. This one was definitely a fun experience, going around the place, going around different venues, listening in and sitting into the developers talk about what their plans are for the next upcoming games that they have. Definitely the conferences were pretty fun as well. Yeah, so I basically I went in there. I had a mission to do. Basically, Final Fantasy VII Remake was one of the top priorities for me, which I was able to do at day 2, and Borderlands 3, and then DragonBallZ Kakarot was the part 3 for me, and I was able to do that as well. So I feel like I've accomplished a lot during this time, during this visit, for my experience for E3, and hopefully for next year there would be more content. Then they'd be able to pull me in if I see some cool things that I actually want to try out. But until then, I would say this was a really good experience. Hopefully I included a lot of things to show you guys in my videos, and hopefully you enjoy it, and you know, leave some comments below if there's anything that I might have missed. I'm pretty sure I have, but then again, I already have a couple of lists that I actually wanted to go and see, which I was able to fulfill, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Until then, I'm going back home tomorrow, so I'll be making another video regarding the games that I actually picked up, so I'm pretty excited about that. So you guys can check that out when that video finally drops. But until then, I will see you to the next video. Have a good night.